This title is narrated with virtual voice, computer-generated narration for audiobooks. Marriage Before Death by Poznansky. Were these the good times? Prologue. The last line, she says, turning away from me. That's where you should start. Is it? I wonder. Over the years I have heard little advice from her, and accepted even less than that. When it comes to my literary aspirations, I am used to getting few words of encouragement. Perhaps she doubts that a middle-aged man who is always fumbling about in search of a pen can be a writer. But today, of all days, in spite of her usual suggestions that I should apply myself to a stable profession, my wife seems agreeable. No, much more than that, eager for me to write. The change she is undergoing must have caught up to her. Her attempt early this morning to write a letter to our son Ben may still be fresh in her mind. And now, sitting outside on the balcony, Natasha stares at the nothingness of the mist. In her hands are a few scribbled pages which she casts away, one crumpled thing after another, releasing them over the railing. I hesitate to tell her to stop that. When she is caught in this mood, who knows how she may react? Perhaps she already knows she can no longer rely upon herself to write her own story. Natasha stands up, her figure so slim, so fragile, outlined against the background of a fog-dripping tree. You should start, she repeats, with the last line. And I ask, of what? Of that movie we saw back then in Paris, she says. What was the name of it? I forget. Oh, I know, I say, in an attempt to relieve her of that strain, that effort to grasp for something that happened so long ago. You mean the one we saw? When was that? The first day of our honeymoon? Yes, she replies, and in the same breath the name comes back to her, which surprises both of us. Le Croix de Bois, she exclaims with a French accent that is still, somehow, perfect, just like back then in the old days. Wooden crosses, that's it. In truth, any type of romance would have been a more fitting choice for that occasion. Our marriage should have started on a lighter note. Natasha lowers her eyelids, so at this point the green glint in them is lost to me. And just when I wonder if her thoughts have drifted elsewhere, she says, So, remember the last line? I do. Tell me. The movie, I say, in which the hero went through a terrifying, seemingly endless trench war, where more and more wooden crosses have to be erected, signed off with, when all this is over, we'll say, these were still the good times. I must have used too many words. Natasha is silent for quite a while, which makes me wonder if she even heard me. At last she asks, Were they, Lenny? What she is asking me in the most profound sense is not about the script of some old flick, but rather about our lives. Perhaps she longs for the excitement of what happened back then. But for me, if the good times are behind us, if they are over, then where are we heading now? I cannot tell her that our future is in doubt. Cannot tell that even to myself. But I think that she knows it, even without words. So I fall silent, ignoring her question, resisting her. With everything in me, I try to avoid losing myself in the past, in reflection. In place of an answer, I busy myself. I slide open the glass door and go back inside for the wine bottle, which I bought yesterday for our 35th wedding anniversary. having taken
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.